Hi friends, it's the Erin and Krista show, mainly just Erin. I'm here today to do a quick chatty get ready with me type video in which I forgot to put my lips on in the video, so here they are. Do you like them? If you want to just sit down and have a little listen and maybe a bit of a chuckle at my insanity, keep watching. Follow us on Instagram, the Erin and Krista show. We are more active there than we are on the YouTube. Keep watching. See you later. Okay, friends, let's start this little chit chat. Get ready with me. I put my foundation on already because I've been using a retinol treatment and it has made my skin very dry over the last couple weeks. So I'm backing off and trying to just use it like twice a week. Your skin's supposed to get used to it, but I'm dry to begin with, especially like in these areas, and that's where it's been getting really dry. So like to get my skin in any way like prepped for foundation, I have to put on, first I have this little sample of the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil from Drunk Elephant, which I maybe want to splurge on, a full size. I put that on immediately. Then I put on my Kiehl's moisturizer, which is the one I've been using for years, the Super Multi Corrective Cream. Then I've been putting on the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, which I've also been using for years, if you've been following us for all these years. And then, before I even try to put my foundation on, I sprayed my face with this L'Occitane Essential Water, and that seemed to work. So yeah, that's a lot for like this coverage that's not even that much. So, I mean, I could have just showed you it, I guess, because now I just talked about it like an idiot. Anyways, friends. So, it's the beginning of April. It's April 2nd today. And what has happened? Krista still did not film a video. I'm going to beat her ass. In case anyone's wondering, we are still friends. She says she cares about this channel, but she has an Android phone, and I think what's been happening is she films on her phone, and then she can't use iMovie to obviously upload it. So then she's been trying to send it to me, but then it won't send, and the things. So the good news is she's going to be here in about 10 days. So I'm hoping we will film some stuff for you guys with her so that you know she's real and that she still exists. By the way, this concealer is like a rediscovered favorite. It's the Magic Lumi. And I bought this originally like maybe like 5 years ago or 4 years ago because it was compared to the YSL Touche Éclat. But it doesn't have much coverage, but I saw somebody talking about the Touche Éclat has a high coverage one now. Like same formula, but like higher coverage. And again, thinking about maybe I need to splurge on that because I don't use concealer to like hardcore conceal anything. I'm a little dark in the inner corners, like kind of where everyone is. And because I am dry and I'm older, I don't want like cakey coverage. I don't really care if you see my bags or fine lines. Like, let's be real, I've earned those. I'm 43 and I've been through some shit in the last couple of years. And so I don't really care. I would rather look fresh than like a cadaver. So let me know if anybody's tried the new YSL Touche Éclat concealer, the high coverage one. So yeah, Krista's coming. So let me just run down what's happening, like what has happened since the last time I filmed, which was probably 3 weeks ago. So you know my little best friend died, my little Peppers died. And we had no plans to do this. Let me just put that out there. But we got a new dog like 2 weeks ago. His name is George. If you follow us on our Instagram, which if you don't, you should, the Erin and Krista show, at the Erin and Krista show. I'll pop a picture of him in the stories and you can go check him out. He's a golden doodle. He's ridiculous. He looks exactly like Fozzie Bear and a Muppet. If a Muppet's skins were all that was left, like if it was a deflated Muppet skin, that's what George looks like. He's got paws that are big circles of fluff, and please bear with me. I want you to imagine this. Close your eyes, friends. If you heard the sound of like hamburger buns, like scraping against the floor, that's exactly what he sounds like, and his paws look just like hamburger buns. So that's George. He's our new little baby, and life was quiet for like a month after Pepper died because he was having a hard time at nighttime, and so we were up all night. And now we've got a puppy who wants to plate with everything, and Finley, our other dog, is literally Gollum. He puts all of his toys in his basket and then like lays on top of them. He's like, these are not for you. And so they're constantly fighting over the same toy, even though there are like 500 toys in the bin. So it's like, what have we done to ourselves? We had like a quiet house, like, and then we go and F it up. So, but he is real cute, and I guess I'll let him stay. So we got a new dog. My parents are, not my parents, my family, not my dad. He doesn't leave the house. My mom and my sister and her kids are coming to visit me in Ohio this weekend. And my sister has never been to my house. I've lived here, it'll be a year in June in this house. And so I'm super excited. I've been like prepping. We went grocery shopping. I've been cleaning everything. The weather's gonna be great. So we're gonna go to the Columbus Zoo. On Saturday, it's supposed to be like 66. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get outside. So I'm super excited for their visit. I haven't seen my nephew, who was born in September, more than like 3 times, I think. So yeah, I need to squish him. He's literally like, if you just imagine like a Christmas ham with a cute face, he's like fat and pudgy and spherical in nature. He's real adorable. And then Lucy, my niece, is like my favorite human. So I miss her so much. Like, we were very close. I did stuff with my sister and my niece all the time when she was born. Like, I love her, and I never get to see her, and I know it's my own fault because I moved away, but I'm super excited to see her. So family's coming to visit. We're gonna grill on Friday night. We probably won't eat outside because I don't think it's warm enough for that, but we're gonna grill and then just kind of hang out Friday. Of course, my mom and my sister both want me to do their hair. Life of a hairstylist. Never get to just be on vacation. But my sister's hair is kind of a wreck because she doesn't really want anyone else to do it. So I just like chop off a couple inches every time I see her. But her color is a mess. Maybe I'll vlog some of that so you guys can see color correction happening real time. Well, not real time. Well, maybe. I don't know. She's currently got like a mahogany, like purpley brown hair color. And her natural color is like mine. Like, we're both blondes. She hates being blonde. So she colors it darker, and I think it's just, she's been using like a box color now because she's an idiot because I moved away. She says it's my fault because I moved away. So she wants to go back towards like a lighter, like a light brown, more natural tone. So I'm gonna have to color remove her, see where we get this weekend with her hair. It is supposed to be like 71 or something like that on Sunday, and I kind of don't want them to leave because it's supposed to be so nice. I wonder if I can trick them into staying. So yep, they're coming to visit, and then the weekend, oh crudle, the weekend after that, which I think is the weekend of the 12th, Krista and her wife are supposed to be coming for a visit, which I'm super excited. I saw Krista the last time on my birthday, which we were supposed to film, but we didn't because we were hanging out, and you know, I don't see her. Kind of didn't want to start filming things. We were just like doing life. So they're coming, and we're gonna just, I think Krista and I are gonna have like a girls' night Friday, so for sure we'll vlog because I'm sure we'll be weird. And I thought we would do like maybe like a get ready before we go out. I live in a college town, so there's like lots of cute little restaurants and bars like walking distance from my house, so that makes it like easy to glug glug glug, have some wines and some cocktails like the olden days. So we'll for sure do some vlogging, and we'll maybe like do a formal video. And I do want to do a very special video that I've hinted at while she's here. I told her I wanted to wait for her because god damn it, it's our show. And so I'm waiting for her ass. And then I'll probably see her a few times in the summer. So you guys will see her. Whether or not she films alone, I don't know. I can't make her do it. I cannot force her to do it. You know, you're either into it or you're not, and I just don't know if she's into it or if she just isn't in the mindset. Like, you know, we used to be on a pretty good schedule back in the day. But, you know, life changes. So she's coming. I'm very excited about that. So while I'm getting ready today, I am going to touch on the topic of the declutter video, which I don't know if you've watched it or not, but go watch it. I did an eyeshadow palette declutter. Pretty much, I've only been using like the same couple palettes since I did the declutter, so the other ones are on the chopping block for sure. So what I've been doing is like seeing like, and I've also said I'm not going to buy any eyeshadow palettes until after June. There is one on my like radar that I want, and it's Emily Noel's Fault. She talked about that purple Liaison palette from Viseart, and I want it. I love purple eyeshadow. I love that cool tones are sort of coming back in, and I think that's going to be my reward for decluttering everything. But, so what I've been doing is, like, one of my favorite palettes, I've been just using it almost all the time to see how far I can get into it and, like, use it up. I don't think I'll repurchase this just because you're going to see when I show you, there are only 1, 2, 3, 4 shades that I really dig into on this one. Obviously this guy, the one next to it as well, but you can't see because I haven't hit pan. This is my favorite shade, and this is the Naked 3. And that is called Liar. If they just made this in a single, I would buy that 9 times. I don't think I actually use this one that much. I think it broke. But I use this one for blending. I do use this one. I'm not hitting pan on it. And this one, kind of these 2 mattes. I use those a lot. Like, if they made, let's say, a quad with this, and this, I would buy that. But I don't use the rest of them. But I love this palette. And if you guys have been following us, I've been talking about this palette since the beginning of our channel. And this is the exact same one. It's probably illegal. But it just, I don't use it on anyone else, just on me. So this is a palette, I think once this is what I'm telling myself. Once this shadow is gone, I'm going to declutter it. I'm going to throw it out. So I've been trying to, like, use it up. And my favorite way to do that is with, and I need to get more of these, with this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Cream eyeshadow. I use this as my base. And this plus that shade Liar is like my quick go-to work eyeball. So I'm going to slap that on. My declutter video actually did quite well comparatively. You know, we've had a pretty drastic drop in views just because we don't post that regularly, and you know, our video quality has changed because I sold my camera equipment. Maybe once my wife and I are in a more financially, like, stable place, because, you know, we both have some debt now because life. You know, she has some legal stuff. I luckily didn't have that. But, you know, maybe I can buy a new camera. Because I actually really do enjoy filming and chatting with you guys. And I don't care if only 80 people watch it. But I would like 800 too. I would be happy with that. Like, could I get 800 views on something? We do have some videos that have some pretty high views, but those are older videos. So I put this on, slap it on. It's kind of like a taupey color. I know I've showed this before. I want to get other colors because I think it works great as a base for other shadows. I haven't really tried wearing it on its own. I'll have to experiment and do that. So I just tap it in. Then, with a flat shader brush, I just go in and put that color Liar over the top. So Liar has like a kind of, see, it's like hard to get into that little rectangle pan with a flat brush. Like, to get it in there, it's like, so it gives it like a little shimmery situation. What are your go-to palettes that you've been using for 1,000 years? Maybe you don't talk about it anymore, but it's like always on your vanity. And you know you always are going to reach for it. So I think once I make decisions about other palettes, I'm going to do like an update on the declutter and show you more things I'm getting rid of. Honestly, I have a lot of lipsticks that I hung on to, but like now I just literally hate because they're everywhere. So I'm probably going to get, I did already declutter them. I didn't film it. I might get hardcore on the lipsticks because, you know, I had some of them for years. And there's trends that come and go. Like a liquid lip. I kind of am in, you know, glossy lips are a little more trendy. Plus, they're way more comfortable. Got a little aggressive in there. Aggressive eyeshadow placements. So I just tap that over the lid, and then I'm going to blend it out with that lighter color. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would like to update you guys on. Well, there is, but I'm waiting for Krista. My wife and I went to Louisville, not this last weekend, but the weekend before. Today is Tuesday, so not just this weekend past, but the one before. And we brought home 6 bottles of bourbon. I don't even drink bourbon. I think she gave one to her friend, though, but still, 5 bottles of bourbon. I got a bottle of gin just because we happened to be in the store, and I've been into gin lately. Especially in the summer, like a delicious gin and tonic. When we were in Spain for our honeymoon, we realized that everyone in Spain drinks gin and tonic, which who knew? I feel like that's not very, like, maybe I'm just an idiot. Like, it doesn't seem like it's a Spanish drink. I don't know what I was thinking a Spanish drink is, but not gin and tonic. So we got a bottle of gin so I can have some cocktails this summer on our patio. Tons of bourbon. We stayed in an adorable B&B. I did post a picture on our Instagram of myself in the B&B in the fancy dress because I am working on a clothing like video, like a lookbook. Is that a thing? Do people still do a lookbook here on ye old YouTube? But I've got some footage already going for it, so I just have to like take a few more footages of outfits and pop those together and then put a video of like, I guess it's like a plus size fashion lookbook. I'm a size, nobody knows, 14 up here, 16. Once you get to my lowers, my legs are a size 10. Like, you know, I'm the shape of the weirdest things on earth. I'm the shape of a tomato on stilts, historically. A bowling ball with legs. I'm just real small everywhere except for my middle. Well, not real small. I'm a giant. I'm 5'8". But I'm going to put together like a video for that because, you know, like that is considered plus size, but also I shop in the regular like section of Target. I shop in the regular sizes in Old Navy. Like I don't have to like go into plus size in the stores. But there are these companies that are catering to like, you know, 12 and up, and sometimes the fit is better, but sometimes for me the fit is not because I don't have big boobs. And I feel like a lot of times companies assume if you're a 14 or 16 or up that you have huge knockers, which I don't. And from my weight loss and weight gain and weight loss and weight gain over the last 43 years, my boobs are deflated. I hate them. I actually hate them now, but I hate my stomach more, so if I ever get to my goal weight, I'm cutting my stomach off. And then I'll lift my boobs. But that's probably not going to happen. Anyways, derailment. Per usual. So, yes, working on the clothing video. What was I talking about? Nobody knows. Still using my Ghetto Fabulous non-lid having L'Oreal bronzer. I'm not opening my new one until this is dead. These are my convictions. Do we know why I was talking about clothes? This happens every video. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, we were in Louisville. I took a picture of myself. Find it on my Instagram. Lord help me. But the dress I was wearing was from Torrid. Torrid is hit or miss for me because sometimes they have really cute things that go with my aesthetic, which I have been curating my wardrobe, which is basically like Stevie Nicks, like long, flowy, black, or shorter, flowy black, witchy, lacy, you know, that kind of a vibe. So anything that's not really in that, well, I'm wearing my comfy clothes right now, don't look at me, is like been hitting the road. So it's very much, that dress I have on is very much in that vein. But Torrid sometimes has like some really weird things, like just, who's wearing that? They're like business casual stuff, which why would I ever buy that? I don't know. I think it looks hideous. So I have to like search around everywhere in there to find something that is my aesthetic. City Chic always has more of my aesthetic, but it's more expensive. Unless there's a good sale. Sometimes there's a good sale. But Torrid and City Chic are probably like my main go-tos for like dresses. Like a little more dressy dresses. Target, depending on like their buyer or whoever's working for their seasonal stuff, like their buyers or whatever. Sometimes I love it. Sometimes I'm just kind of like, who's wearing this? And I'm also going to get into this. I'm not going to stop using this until it dies. And it seems like it's eternal. It doesn't really go anywhere. You can see the dome is getting a little smaller. I don't think they make this. Don't try to find it. Wet n Wild Fergie collection from 1804 that I just found my backup of. And I'm never going to stop. Look at it. It's just so pretty. Why would you stop? Let me turn my ring light down. It's just a very pretty, soft glow. Do we like that lighting better? I feel like we're on a date. Like this is mood lighting. I love it so much. I'm never gonna stop. Maybe it's because it's a baked formula. Maybe I need to investigate like those, is it Laura Geller that has baked highlight formulas? Oh, let's go back up a little bit. Okay. You know, ring light kind of blurs all the unwanted things on your big dumb face. So, okay, let's slap some, brow stuff on. My brow setting, grande brow. I want to try the new Anastasia. It's called the something brow whiz in a bucket. No, it's like this, like a setting, but it's like more than like just a brow gel. I think it's supposed to fill in a little bit. I want to try that. By the way, I used a NYX brow pencil that I had laying around today, but the MAC Shape and Shade is my favorite. I'm just out of it. I love that thing. It's the one with the felt tip. And I know Urban Decay just launched that whole line of like brow blade or whatever that's kind of like the same principle, but it's always sold out when I check if I'm at Ulta, which is not that often. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Go away. Yep, that happened. So, friends, why don't you leave us some questions down below, and I'll start collecting them, and Krista and I can do like an updated Q&A. We did a Q&A like 1,000 years ago, like in 1804 when I lived in my other house in Michigan when I was married to a different person and had a studio. Remember those days? That was a very long time ago, so it would be kind of nice to do updated Q&A. Like, what do you want to know about us? Like, what in 2019 do you want to know about Erin and Krista? Ask us anything. I don't care. You can be rude. I'll just delete you. I don't care what it is. Do we think that would be fun to do a Q&A? I feel like it's appropriate. It's been a couple years. What are your plans for the summer, friends? We have lots of things to do this summer. Pretty much this month is done. I have I'm a dork. We have a chalkboard wall in our kitchen, and I basically like plotted out the whole month on it and like put all the things we have to do. And in May, I am playing with my trio from Detroit, Kate Hinote and the Disasters, which is like an offshoot of Blue Flowers, which I don't play with them anymore, obviously, but like once in a while, we're trying to make it happen with the trio because it's easy for 3 people to travel around. So Kate and Dave are actually coming here in the middle of the month, and we're playing here in Columbus area, which is super exciting. They're going to stay here at my house for 2 days, and that's going to be really fun. I miss them. Then the following week, because we will have just played and rehearsed, I'm going to Detroit and playing a gig in Detroit on the following week. So that's going to be pretty busy, which means in the beginning of the month, I'm also going to Detroit for a rehearsal. I'm insane. I'm leaving my wife at home with our child. And I'm going to go do a little singing town. Maybe I'll see Krista when I'm in Detroit. That could be good. I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe you'll see her face once a month. That would be okay, right? And then you see my face like twice a month. Nobody needs to see our faces more than that. So May is going to be busy as well because of gigs and rehearsals. And then one of my wife's friends is coming to visit Memorial Day weekend. My wife lived in Montana for 10 years. She went to college there, so she has a friend that wants to come visit. I think Kelly's only been back to Montana once in the last 10 years, so, you know, how long has she lived here? I think she lived in Columbus for 8 or 9 years, so yeah, she's only been back once, so it'll be nice for her to have a friend. And then actually, we were planning for next summer, 2020, to do a 2-week road trip out to Montana. I think that'll be really fun. She has some friends that have a place on Flathead Lake, and so she lived in Missoula, so we'll probably like stay for a little while in Missoula and then see her friends. And I've always wanted to do an across the country road trip, so this should be interesting because whatever, hopefully I'm still around and you're still around and I will film that. Anyways, friends, I'm pretty much done with my face. This is a rambling 25 minutes already, so I'm gonna say goodbye and I will talk to you later. And hopefully the next time you see my face, you will also see Krista's face. Like the good old days with some wine. Bye, friends.